Behind me is hip number 71. It's a Danzig filly, bay filly. She's out of one of the greatest families in the stud book, and we are highly excited to take her to auction Tuesday night. Her father, Danzig, actually was sold here. He was born in '77. He's 27 years old and just retired this year, but he was sold here as a yearling himself. He was undefeated, but only raced 3 times and then had to be retired. And he was one of the greatest sires of all time. I think he's had 150 some odd stakes winners. This particular cross, Danzig with Mr. Prospector mares, she's out of a Mr. Prospector mare, has produced probably 20 stakes winners, 8 graded stakes winners. So this filly really has it all. She has the pedigree, she has the look, and she could shade up towards $1 million. Disposition can mean, is a great indicator of class. Can they hold up to the stresses of being here? Can they hold up to the stresses of racing? Can they take all that in? I mean, she's bred to be a racehorse, and she's been very professional here this week. Most Danzigs are this color. They're dark bay, like she is. She's a little bit atypical of a Danzig. She's longer, she's scopier. It means she has a more athletic, longer kind of look than a typical Danzig. The value of Danzig retiring on this yearling filly is they're not going to make them anymore. There's only 2 more crops coming, and so there's going to be a limited supply and make her that much more in demand than she already is.
A beautiful, very tightly Danzig filly.
Just watch her sell. She'll sell very well.
This is hip number 28, a Grand Slam colt from a mare named Sensual Moment. He's from a very substantial New York family. His mother's a half-sister to a horse that won 2 grade 1s up here in a race, in fact, right across the street over at Saratoga a couple years ago. That's a 2-year-old. So we're hoping that his physical and his pedigree will be attractive to the New York buyers, and that's why we brought him up here. Physically, he's a very nice horse. He's very well made. He's put together very well. He's athletic, got a lot of bone. He's very correct, and you know, seems to show that he has the right kind of mindset and physical attributes that would lead him to be a very successful racehorse. He's just got a lot of muscle. He's very strong through here in his chest and all through his hip and his back. The symmetry of his body, he's very well balanced and very well put together. As this horse moves, you can see he has a very fluid athletic motion. His head is very still and does not have a lot of excessive motion, which is just lends to efficiency. The more animals have to move to stride, whether they're walking or running, the more energy they're expending, so the more efficiently they can move in those ways. The other thing about this horse that I like a lot is he has a very intelligent, mature head. He has a big eye and a very classy head on him, which hopefully will again lend to his success at the sale grounds and then into his future career.
75 now, 1 minute, then 100 now, 25, at 110, 25, at 110 now, 25 minutes to get 25, 110.
This colt's been very well received, actually a little bit better than I could have hoped he has been received. I would hope that he could bring somewhere between $150,000 and $200,000. Will he? I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens on Tuesday night when the market starts, and at the end of the day, that's what will determine his value.
We're weeding through these horses and trying to pick out the athletes with decent conformation and trying to find fast horses. When a horse comes out of the stall, you know, once you've seen enough for him, you can tell right away if he's an athletic looking horse. If you like that, then from that point on, you try to pick him apart. And you try to, you know, find things that you don't like about the horse, and then you make a conclusion as a trainer whether you can live with the horse or whether you can't. And for somebody just getting into the business, they need to have somebody with a good eye to buy young horses to help them out and to get them started right off the bat. I'm trying to find another Smarty Jones. They're out there. Just got to find them.
Coming up, more prized thoroughbreds.
She's got the gray color, she's got the body, she's got the pedigree, and she's got the demeanor. It's like when a beautiful woman walks in the room and all of a sudden everybody sort of stops what they're doing and takes notice. That's the effect you have when this filly walks out of the stall.
When Facing Tipton's August 2004 yearling sale continues.